And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Nick Morganelli.
And good morning. Good to be with you today. Yeah, this storm really moving across the entire country, the whole northern tier of the U.S. All those states have winter-type weather warnings and watches. That's a blizzard warning right there for portions of the Dakotas. And we've got ice warnings in here west of Chicago into Nebraska. For us, we're going to get a mixed bag of weather, too, from this particular system. Snowfall so far this year, just under 5 inches out of the average 37 that we should have. And if you haven't seen this before and you don't realize that we're right now in the #1 spot for the snowless winter, the most lean snow winter, 79 to 80. They had 9.7 inches measured here at TF Green Airport, and that was the least snow that we've had. All these other years, about a dozen of them here, under 50% of our seasonal average. So we're on track to at least get there this year. So let's see what happens. We do have a few chances of snow in our 7-day forecast. Little meteorology 101 for you, okay? Snow comes out of the cloud, a big thick layer of air above 32, and it rains. If the layer of air has a little bit of cold air right at the ground, then you get the freezing rain. So it rains and then it touches things that are below 32 and it just freezes on contact. That's the worst possible stuff to deal with. It's just a sheet of ice everywhere. That we don't want. And I don't think we're going to see that with this storm at all here in southern New England because the ground temperatures are too warm. This situation, though, we could see where we have warm air above and then a thicker, cooler or colder air, so we get a little bit of sleet mixing in. And then, of course, the snow as the entire column is cold, and we're only going to get that right at the beginning of this situation. So snow, sleet, and rain tonight. You'll have a little bit of everything. Sleet are those little ice pellets that kind of bounce off things. They freeze in the air, and then they bounce as they hit. Light rain on Thursday. Thursday is kind of a mostly dry day after some morning rain. And then we get another round Thursday night. It's a very cold, dry Saturday, and 3 chances for snow ahead in the 7-day. I'll show you that in a minute. And we're tracking a potentially significant, well, anything more than 2 inches, I guess, is significant this winter, right? So, but it will be, looks like it could be a significant storm next Tuesday. It's clear right now. We got the storm off to the west. This is moving in. So here comes the warm front, high pressure to the north, draining in the cold air ahead of this system, allowing for this mix of precipitation as that north wind and creates that environment, that thicker layer of colder air with some warmer layers in between. So we get that mix and ice. This is Thursday morning at 6 a.m., low tracking right over us. That moves away, and we end up with a little bit of a break here Thursday afternoon. Then another little wave of low pressure comes in on its tail. That could give us another little round of wintry weather Thursday night. So Friday morning's commute could be a little bit icy as you head out the door. But it gets windy and dry on Friday, and then the cold air moves on in. So here's the storm timeline. Snow to mix begins 5 to 7 o'clock with the mix to rain on the south coast. The south coast shouldn't have any problem. You folks should have just mostly rain from this. Ice to rain overnight for most of us, and then it's round 2 of a wintry mix Thursday night. So the forecast tonight, 32, wintry mix to rain. Tomorrow, 38. And it's mostly just an early rain, and then we should have just a cloudy day for the most part tomorrow. Saturday night and Sunday night, we could get a few little snow showers or light snow moving in. But look at Saturday, 12 to start, 30 for a high. That's January cold right there. So we're going backwards in the calendar now this weekend. It's going to feel like January. Those are January temperatures. And then on Tuesday, when we could see a significant snow. So we'll take one at a time, and I'll let you know about that Tuesday one. A little more detail tomorrow, and especially on Friday. Okay?
One at a time. I like that.
Yeah, seeing 12 to start. I'm about to cry right now, but I'll hold it till after.
Don't cry.
I'll hold it till after the show.
It'll be
12?
all right.
Oh.